Elrond, god of the forest, the source of all life. He released his servants, the divine spirits, unto the lands. He spoke, "I am that which is giving you life." For a time they brought life and happiness to the forest. Soon the forest was visited by fate. The divine spirits created a beast in their own image. Elrond warned, "That is the beast of knowledge, and it will someday bring temptation upon you. Thou shalt not associate with it." The divine spirits so promised, and gave birth to the beast of their own image. Such was man's beginning. Time passed, and the forest was again visited by fate. A divine spirit was seduced by a beast of knowledge, and so the promise to Elrond was broken. The spirit lost its divine power, and by the child of man and spirit, it was gained. This new power threatened Elrond, and so was divided into light and darkness. I am the Nagi prophet, Gi. I see the future through the words of God. I feel before me the one who shall lead our accursed nature to repose. That brave statue. It is just as the hunter who is praised in our legends. That hunter shall be known as The curse shall not be lifted until we are led to eternal repose. May the protection of Erlen be his. The Festival of the Father. The sound of winged minions. And so begins the ordeal.
The tune of a cocoon master is such an enchanting sound. You will be a cocoon master someday. After all, you are the son of a cocoon master. That's the way it is. And as a Nagi woman, I will be your bride. But you know...
Hey, you two! Getting a little hot up here, if you know what I mean.
Louie, this is none of your business, kid. Get out of here!
I'm not a kid! And besides, this watchtower's my responsibility. I have a job, not like your stupid cocoon master, so there! Don't be messing around just 'cause tomorrow's the festival, you idiots!
You're all talk, and a buck-toothed idiot, too. Sheesh, I wonder what his problem is. Oh, that's right. Some minstrels are coming to the village square tomorrow. I bet they'll have some great tales to tell. Let's invite Kelmar, too, okay? Well, we better get some rest. See you at the village square tomorrow. Don't forget.
Welcome home. Tonight is a very special night. We welcome the spirits of our ancestors. But your father might still be alive out there somewhere, so he won't need our welcome. Instead, I prayed to the god of the forest for his safety. I know how forgetful you are. Remember to write important things down before you forget. Good idea. Well then, sweet dreams, my son.
Rick Hess has run away, has he? He's run off, you know. It's all hearsay. It seems his puppy was stolen by a Nagi woman, and he ran off. His son is still so young. Too young to become a cocoon master. Run away, will you?
There you are! What are you up to? Didn't you say we would go listen to the minstrels? Kelmar is waiting, so I'll go on ahead.
You lost or something? The demons will get you if you hang around here. You are so pathetic.
Kid, are you from Cyrus? What are you doing out here? Without the lion apparel, Cyrus should not have a cocoon master. So you are the son of the lion apparel. Well now. Let's see how you measure up to your lineage. Without the power to summon a magic beast, you are no threat to me. Just the son of a coward.
Wake up! You cried out in your sleep last night. Are you all right? Aren't you going to go see Mabu today? Didn't you say that you would? They are all waiting for you.
Come quick! It's terrible! There's a thundering noise coming from the forest! It's gotta be the demons! Oh no! Mabu! She's gone off to the watchtower all by herself! If it really is demons, she could be in danger! Let's go now!
The beasts of knowledge, touched by the misery of the Great Father, they release a white beast unto the forest. Its howl is the requiem of souls.
Hordes of winged insects have broken through the divine barrier and attacked the village. What can this mean? At long last, has Elrom's day of judgment come to Cyrus?
I do not believe that the divine barrier of Gehenna will hold much longer. We must act. Do you not think so, High Priestess Garai?
Destruction is often what comes of the beasts of knowledge. This could be an act of man. The minions of the forest could not have broken through the divine barrier on their own.
Whatever the cause may be, once the insects flew off, many of our people fell into a sleep from which they cannot wake. We must do something.
I deeply regret to say, those winged insects are the Oni Bubu, the locusts of apocalypse. The dust spread by the Oni Bubu plunges all into sleep, returning them to the earth. I hear the ancient empire of Gehenna Pale was swallowed into the forest by an Oni Bubu attack. It is a pity, but never again shall they wake.
A pity, is it? How dare you? The only reason we allowed a wanderer like you to live here is because we believed in the divine magic of the Nagi. But you've let our people fall ill without even trying to help, and still you do nothing. So, your divine magic and spells were all just a hoax.
What? You say there is some other way? Such as offering some kind of human sacrifice to pacify the forest?
Better to have cut off the source of evil before it came to this, if all it would have taken was a sacrifice.
Foolishness. The forest lends no ear to the wishes of man.
If you speak the truth, then the evil spirits must be imprisoned, one and all.
Both of you, quiet down. Now, Garai, are you saying there is no way to awaken them?
The souls of those fallen to sleep wander the dream world. To retrieve their souls and return them to their bodies, we must...
Yes! That's it! The calabash herb! If only we had the legendary herb, might it not cure the sleep sickness? Well now, Garai, are you not well versed in the ways of the forest? Chieftain, what do you say about sending Garai into the forest?
What would that accomplish? I would just be swallowed up and never heard from again. Although the herb is said to cure the sleep sickness.
Well then, tell us if there is some other way. Or are you just going to sit around and let them all die? You always were a stranger among us.
Any further sacrifice will be the end of the village. Tradition states that a cocoon master shall suppress the demons. Since the Lion of Peril is no more, we have little choice. We must send a new cocoon master into the forest. Garai, we must perform the sacred union.
We of the Nagi were born to live together with the cocoon masters. Mabu should not object. It is all for the sake of Cyrus. We are prepared.
So, then it is decided. Summon our new Cocoon Master, the son of the Line of Peril, and Mabu, maiden of the Nagi tribe. Have them both come to the Hall of Judgment. In order to cure the sick, the calabash herb must be retrieved from the forest. You are the child of a long line of Cocoon Masters in Cyrus. On this day, the sacred union shall be performed. As the successor to the Lion of Peril, you shall determine the fate of us all. I believed in your father, Riquetz. He was a courageous yet gentle man, even though he was swallowed up by the forest when the tide of fortune turned against him. He was certainly not a coward, as the villagers might have called him. Stand tall and work hard. I wish you luck in your father's stead. Oh yes, you must also cherish your wife. A devoted husband is a Nagi woman's only salvation. You will understand someday. May fortune be with you in battle.
According to tradition, I hereby conduct the sacred union. Are you both ready? O Elram, god of the forest, O forest, mother to all. We, the beasts of knowledge, born of the forest, once again grant us here this day that which touches and moves thy worried heart, so that we, as beasts, may live in harmony with the forest. Oh, so wise. Oh, so wise. This is the earring of the hunter, symbol of your coming of age. As long as you possess it, you may escape death, even when defeated in the forest. It is my farewell gift to he who journeys to the land of ordeal. Now then, listen well, you two. Some people fear Cocoon Masters and call them impure hunters. Many will be prejudiced towards you. Nevertheless, you must persevere in your lonely struggle. A terrible ordeal also awaits the women of the Nagi. The infections on their bodies are the side effects of the cocoon purification process. These are known as cursed brandings. In the worst case, this can even cause death. Please, care for one another in sickness and in health. Tomorrow your lonely struggle shall begin. Sleep well this night, so that you may be ready to depart come morning. Come to my house. We must prepare what you need for your journey.
Ah, I knew you'd be here. What's the matter? Oh, I bet you're nervous. So much happened all at once today. I'm worn out. Adults always have to have it their way. That's why I don't like them. But it's strange, isn't it? Why is it that only Nagi women are able to purify? Mother Garai says it's divine power. But it doesn't seem that the villagers think so.
Who's up there? And who's playing that awful flute music in the middle of the night? After what already happened today? Do you want the monsters to attack again or something? Don't you have work to do tomorrow? Go to bed already!
What do you want? Oh, you must be scared. Isn't it past your bedtime? Or are you too afraid to go to sleep?
I already told you, I'm not a kid! Try not to get eaten alive out there, tough guy! But I guess there's nothing scarier than Mabu.
Ah, you are such a brat! You're making me lose my temper, you little twit. Well, we have an early start tomorrow. Better get to bed. And don't oversleep, young cocoon master. See you tomorrow.
Your father was a noble man. Coward. According to tradition, I hereby proclaim your coming of age. Your bride from this day forward, treacherous.
So you dress like you've become a man. Still you are but the son of a coward, like father, like son. That Nagi maiden shall be left behind when you are killed in the forest. How pitiful! Impressive. You are more capable than I expected. But such is not our true power. Do you think you are up to it? Ha! Beaten already! And you call yourself a Cocoon Master! You are nothing but the son of a coward!
White is the beast of fate. Blue is the beast of righteousness.
Wake up! You cried out in your sleep last night. Are you all right? From this day forward, you are the Cocoon Master of Cyrus. You must be strong. Now, you had better head over to Mother Garai's house. Mabu is probably waiting for you there, too.
Oh, you've finally come by, have you? I have something I want to give you right away. Have a seat right here. Soon you will enter the forest as a Cocoon Master. At the forest entrance, there are 4 gates through the divine barrier. To pass through them, you must have the right key. One of them is here in Cyrus. It is the key to the Beetle Gate. Louis the Watchtower Guard has it. Once you get the key from Louis, you must go deep into the Beetle Forest. Another Cocoon Master lives there. People call him the Blue Cocoon Master. His name is Chorus, and he is a very capable man. Finding the Calabash herb is important, but first you must learn to fend for yourself. No doubt there is much you can learn from him, for he too is a Cocoon Master. In the meantime, I have gathered what you will need for your journey. If you need something else, you should go to the town shop. Wounds can only be healed by mugwort herbs. Make sure you have enough. Oh, and do not forget to arm yourself. When your empty cocoons run out, you can get more from Mabu. Oh yes, I almost forgot something very important. This is the flute of capture. The sound of this flute serves both to imprison and summon minions. Your father, Riquettes, entrusted it to me. A fateful meeting it was. Ah, but perhaps some other time I will tell you all about it.
So now you're going into the forest. I don't know why, but I'm a little worried. But if worse comes to worse, you can always use the earring of the hunter to return home safely. Wait a sec. Here. This is a ring given to me by the Nagi chieftain when I was born. It's very special to me. I should have given it to you before, but I was too embarrassed. When I wear this ring, somehow I feel at peace. I hope it helps you too. Well, take care, okay? Oh, it's really nothing, but I'll be thinking about you.
Huh? What is it? If you're looking for Kelmar, he's not here. This is just great. Where could he be running off to now? Come back some other time if it's a strong weapon you want. It's been so long since I made a weapon for a cocoon master. But even if you had one, would you know how to use it?
Really, he's so unfriendly, isn't he? I'm sorry, his hands are skilled, but his tongue is not. Our son will never find a good bride with a father like you. They're both so stubborn, aren't you even listening to me?
I don't have anything, but you can buy one. Don't ever think that you're better just because you bought a more powerful weapon. You won't know its true power until you start swinging it around. You know that, don't you? If you need a more power, maybe.
Are you doing all right? Being a cocoon master is tough, but you keep at it. I can teach you many things in place of your father. You cannot buy weapons and supplies without money. That is why you should spin white cocoons. The thread from white cocoons is very high quality and can be sold for a lot of money. But once you spin the cocoon, you will lose the magic beast inside. Consider that carefully before asking Mabu to spin them for you. Take care.
I have already spoken with Louis. Now, go to the Watchtower Hut and get the key to the Beetle Gate. From the forest entrance, you will find the Divine Barrier Gate, and then on to the Beetle Forest.
I heard what Mother Garai said. But I don't like any of it. I mean, you of all people. Just because Raketz is your dad. You'll just go into the forest and get eaten by monsters. Is your flute really that powerful? That's so lame! Ha! I'll go get the calabash myself. Just wait right here.
No can do, little guy. I know how you feel, Louis, but you can't go. You can seek your revenge at some other time. Besides, you know how scary the forest is, right? And how little we can do there.
Fine. Kelmar is right. You can go do it. Here's the beetle key. The chief gave it to me to look after. With it lies the fate of the village. Use it to enter the beetle gate. The cottage of Master Chorus is deep inside the forest. He's a powerful cocoon master, and he might know something about that herb.
Look, try to understand how he feels. Ever since his parents were killed in the forest, all he's ever thought about is slaying those monsters. He may be cocky, but in his own way, he's just trying to be a man.
Kelmar was worried, so he asked me to show you the way. I feel sorry for you, so I'll lead you there just this once. Don't forget how to get there, and try to keep up! Okay, this is the Divine Barrier. Use the beetle key to open the beetle gate. Duh. The beetle gate is the one to the far right. From there on out, it's all up to you.
Who are you? I I've seen poachers who impersonate Cocoon Masters. If you are a real Cocoon Master, show me by playing that flute. Slowly now. I know that tune. Are you the son of Riquettes, the Cocoon Master of Cyrus? If the son of Riquettes has been sent into the forest, the village must be in danger. Tell me what has happened in Cyrus. I see. So the Onibubu have reached Cyrus as well. And you came to search for the calabash herb, huh? But you're flute playing. You don't know anything yet, do you? Your father would never forgive me if I just let you go into the forest to die. I am Chorus, the Blue Cocoon Master. On behalf of my comrade Riquettes, I shall initiate you to the arts of the Cocoon Masters. The minions of the forest are full of melancholy and are thus very dangerous. It is our task to capture them, but first, they must be weakened. It is for this purpose only that you would attack with a weapon. Let's have you learn the basics by actually fighting a minion. Have you any mugwort herb? For after a fight, wounds and exhaustion must not be ignored. Use this. Here we go. Attacking is the most important technique in battle. Continue to battle while restoring your strength as long as you still have mugwort herbs. However, if you run out of mugwort and your health is running low, then it is better to retreat than defend. These are the basic rules of combat. But remember, the mission of the Cocoon Master is not to kill, but to soothe souls. No matter how furious or violent a minion may be, you must not kill. Killing will bring you nothing. Good job. Take this as a symbol of your hard work. We are called Cocoon Masters because we have the power to summon magical minions. In order to beckon these minions, we must translocate our earthly vessels. In other words, the minions fight in our stead. Mesmerized by the sound of the flute. After all, we are but beasts of knowledge, no match for the minions deep in the forest. That means we must fight minion with minion. However, you may only take 3 magical beasts with you at a time. Each minion possesses one of 4 distinct elemental properties. Keep the following relationships in mind. Earth repels water. Water extinguishes fire. Fire eliminates air, and wind whittles away earth. Know your opponent and develop a strategy first. Very well. Now, you must try to apply what you have learned. My cottage is deep inside this forest. If you arrive there safely, you shall receive my approval. Oh, son of the Lion of Peril, you shall become a cocoon master worthy of your father's name. So, the son of the Lion of Peril is even more talented than I had thought. I looked up the calabash herb in my books, but in the end, I found nothing. However, there is a folk tale that describes a dust that wakes the sleeping. It is the story of a wondrous powder kept by a half-bird, half-man named Kikinak, who lives in the Dragonfly Forest. Perhaps that powder is brewed from the calabash leaves. This is only a guess, and it's all I could find, but I think it is worth looking into. Here is the key to the Dragonfly Gate. You should have it. Better head straight back to the village and consult with Garai. She may know something about the tale of Kikinak. You must do your best before it is too late.
The Divine Spirit defies the Great Father and throws off his shackles. He is now bound to the chains of freedom.
So, even Chorus does not know? But I do remember hearing the tale of the Birdman. There is a similar story of divine spirits in Nagi legend as well. Elrum released his minions, the divines. He spake, "Thou shalt not." And so they spent days, and then one day, Elrum walked, "Thou, the divine, such as the." Soon, one of the divines, Elrum punished descendants. The Birdman, Kikinok, has mentioned him. We should seek out Kikinok, the legendary Birdman. Enter the Dragonfly Forest, but be warned, an average cocoon master is no match for the denizens within. And be sure to ask the old gravekeeper about the legends. He is the storyteller of Cyrus and should know much about the fables of old.